I'm grooving. Groove, 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 I'm grooving. Groove, 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 I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving, I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm moving, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving, I'm moving, oh, I'm moving, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are grooving here at Groove Asia, where we are in day 2 of our 5-day challenge, where we are learning about Amazon SES and using that platform in order to connect to get an automatic email responder going on. So glad to see all of you guys that are here today. If you want to, you have more benefit and results if you are here in the room, in the Groove room. So if you have an opportunity to come here in the Groove room, do so, because that's where most of the benefits are, and you'll be able to answer questions. There we go. You'll be able to ask your questions if you have any questions that you need to have resolved. All right, well, great. Well, glad to see it as everyone is coming into our Groove, into the Zoom. If you're not here, you can go to GrooveAsia.cm /5, the number 5, DAY-challenge. Register and come into the Zoom. Well, today our trainer is none other than Peter from New Zealand. Now, Peter's been doing this for quite some time, and he has taken us through on Monday on how to get started with Amazon SES. And you know, Amazon can be a little bit tricky. It can be a little bit tricky, but that's the reason why it is the best. It wants to make sure that it is secure, that your information is secure, that the people that you're sending it to is secure. So it takes you through the ringer sometime, but that's why we have Peter here to walk us step by step on how to do that. So that's why we want to present this for everyone in the community, so they'll have this information. Now, if you're here live, put in a hashtag live. If you're here on the replay, because there will be a replay that's going to be on our YouTube channel under the playlist tab, put in replay on there, okay? So hopefully you'll be here on day 3. Now, you've had a bit of a rest to kind of finagle Amazon SES. You know, you've had a free day yesterday, okay? So hopefully that you are you got your stuff verified, your domains verified, your emails verified, so we can move on to the next step. And we might do a little review today, to bring you up to speed if you weren't here on Monday. Peter might be doing that, and he'll explain some ways that Amazon protects you and what Amazon does to protect you and your potential and your business. Now, Peter himself has been in the Groove community from the beginning. He's been there from the get-go. He is one of our lead trainers, and he has over 15 years of experience on online entrepreneurship. He started with Amazon and eBay way back in the day in 2007. And as a master of email marketing and customer engagement, he's used Groove, definitely used Groove since 2019, the year that it actually started, to create powerful email solutions. Now, as GrooveAsia's lead in Groove Cart, he does that training. He has videos on that on our YouTube channel, also in the playlist. He's got a great information on how to experience on how to get your customers and nourish your customers. He has a clear teaching style, and it makes him perfect for him to train us today. So I'm glad to have training with us and showing us his expertise, his experience, and his knowledge. So I'd like for you to help me to welcome him onto the stage as we continue on with this 5-day challenge this week. Welcome to the stage, Peter.
Thanks, Karen. Awesome. Thank you for the introduction. And Demetrius, Chanel, and Brooks, and Dr. Lisa here. So thank you for joining me for this challenge. It has been a challenge, and I've got some bad news and some good news. The bad news is I got rejected from Amazon, and I'm not too sure how you guys got on. And to add to that bad news, it kind of actually deleted all my what I actually did inside Amazon. I have a theory on, and I think it's because I'm actually trying to set up another account both under my personal name. So I think Amazon would view that as being someone trying to actually get more than the 50,000 emails a day. So we are going to do a review. We're going to go through it a lot more quicker than what we did the other day. I did stumble on the emails and all that sort of thing, but we will go through it again. There may be some steps that I probably would have missed out because of the stumbling, but at the end of the day, it's going to be good for you, because really it's going to just sort of reiterate what I've did, plus a bit more. Today was supposed to be the day that we did that anyway. It wasn't literally on the 2 days ago, because that was supposed to be just talking about Amazon SES and why to integrate it with Groove Mail. So hopefully we get through things nice and on time today, and you guys actually get to see all the steps that should have been done. And like I said, I'm not going to submit to actually get out of Sandbox on this account. As soon as I'm actually done with this whole this challenge, I'm going to be deleting that account. I'll be removing it, and I'll just keep the one that I've got. So when we get up to that point that we go out of Sandbox, I will revert back to my original account. There I can sort of show you the emails and all that sort of thing, and how you actually add more emails to your account under different domain names or under the same domain name. All right, I'm going to share my screen. By the way, who actually did get out of Sandbox? If you did, just put a 1. If you didn't, just put a 2. And like I said, I actually strongly advise, if you're trying to set up another account with AWS or with Amazon, you probably don't want to do that. If you're in Sandbox at the moment in your only account, if you've only got one account, and you need to get out of Sandbox, then obviously we've covered a little bit of that part, but we're going to be covering that again in terms of the email and all that sort of thing, because the email that I got wasn't actually really good, and I'm not going to push it. But anyway, hopefully everybody can see my screen. So as I said, we will be going over everything again, but it'll be a lot more quicker this time around. And so it's about connecting your Amazon account or your AWS to your Groove Mail. So moving into, this part here, moving into production mode from Sandbox, the do's and the don'ts and email sample. We've pretty much gone over that. That was day 2. And but what we'll do is we'll just go from the start again. All right, I'm going to go to the console. So I'm actually in the account that I set up the other day. And as you can see, that's the dashboard. What I want to do is I want to come up and I want to come over to here where the hamburger menu is. Click on that. Oh, actually, we'll just go back again because there it is there. We're just going to go to simple email service. All right. And then just open the menu up over there. Okay. So one of the things that we started off with was actually the SMTP, and we're just going to go through that again. So we need to set up the SMTP, but also have your GrooveMail, open as well. Let me just go in here, and then go into senders and do an email sender. Now I'm going to delete the one that I've got in there because that has just disappeared again. So I'm going to delete it. All right, and then we're gonna start from scratch. Okay, so we've got that open, and pretty much what we want to do is we want to come down here. We're going to Amazon SES. Now there are steps, and we did cover this in terms of how you set up with AWS, but at the end of the day, it's kind of not like that elaborate. So you're probably going to get lost in it. You need to log into your Amazon console, which we've done already. We've gone to the SES, which we've done already, and we want to create a SMTP endpoint and create a new SMTP credentials. So you will get a username and password like I showed you the other day, but let's go through it. So here we are. As you can see, if I go into identities, that's all gone. I haven't got anything. Not sure how they got rid of it, but it wasn't me. So we're going to go to SMTP settings first, and we're going to go create SMTP credentials. All right. So you don't have to do anything in here. Just go create user. And then you need to download this into a folder where you can access later on. But we will download that. Just put it into, let me just find a folder here. I'll delete the last one that I actually did. And we're going to save this one. Oh. Okay, so that's it done. Let's return back to the console. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create, we're going to configure the identities. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into identities. All right, and then we're going to create an identity. What we're going to do on this one here is we're going to create a domain. Now, the domain is basically the domain of the email that you're going to be setting up. So if it's yourdomain.com, you put that in there, so that is relevant to your email address as well. So I'm just going to put in the domain that I used before, Evo Bike Force. Oh, I'm getting all those characters coming up, bikeforce.com. Okay, so that's my domain. I don't really need to do anything there. Everything else I just leave, and then I just go create identity. Okay, so you're going to have a few DNS records here down the bottom here, as you can see, the C names. Let's just put those into the GrooveMail, into the main DNS. So I'm going to close that, come up to here, go into settings and billing. I will probably need to delete some of those ones that I actually did before. Manage. So all this here, in here, I'm going to delete all the ones that I actually added before. So make sure I don't do any private email. There's another one there. I think that was 1, 2 as well. This one here. And that one there. All right. Okay, literally I have actually what I started off with originally was my private email or my email settings in there. So now I'm going to add the record. So this is where we start adding the scene names into there. So let's go back to Amazon. Want to copy the name back to here, add a record, scene name, paste the name back again, get the value and paste. All right, and then save. Next, back here again, scene name, add record, copy the name, and save. And the last one here, scene name. So pretty straightforward on the party. And then name. Right, and then save. Cool. So now we've got the 3 C names in there. Let's just have a look. We have also this one here, which is Denmark. So let's put that into as well. Let's copy that. Record. And that was a text, yep. Yeah, and then back to details page, copy that. And then save. Okay, so we've got the 3 C names in the text record in there. Let's go back to here. Okay, so we've done that. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the mail from configuration. So we need to set up the we set up the domain. Let's just go back here, go to identities. So we've got the domain there. All right. So we've created that identity, which is the domain. That's most important. The next one we're going to do is we're going to create the identity. Okay. Create another identity. And so we're going to create an email address. All right. So the email address is basically obviously the email that you're going to be sending from. So whatever that is, where we got here. Email address can turn. All right. Signs. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what the email address is. I think it was info at evo.com. Okay. Where? Nothing to do there. Let's just go create identity. Oops. Okay. Email address not valid. Oops. Forgot the dot. Okay, so we've got that now, and I think we've put. Let's put that in. Actually, that's the one that we. Let's just make sure that I've got that in there. Yep, got that in there. All right, so that's all done. I'm just going to actually probably just do it again just to double check. Go edit, paste. Yeah. Just paste and make sure. Okay, save. So that was the original one. Oh. What's there? Field pass TTL must be a number. Oh, okay, hang on. There. Text, demarc, records. All right, we might just cancel that because then maybe I had it in right the first time, so we'll leave it like that. Maybe I don't actually understand what it means what it means by that, but it went in the first time. Let's just leave it at that. So we go back to the details here. Basically on the identities with the email one, the text is this one here, but I think I already did that anyway originally when I did the domain. So anyway, we've got that in there. Okay, next we're going to be doing is what else we got to do? We need to set up a configuration set. Okay, so let's go down to here. Okay, we're just going to create a set, configuration set. Now, I'm just going to call this Evo Mail. That's the name I'm going to give it. I'm going to actually use that name a few times throughout this. So we're just going to create the set. All right. And I think this will be all done. Evo House. Yep. Okay. Then we will add a destination, an event destination. So we're going to go sends, hard bounces, complaints, and opens and clicks. Okay, so those 5: sends, hard bounces, complaints, opens and clicks. Let's go next. We're going to do the Amazon SNS, what we want. The destination name. Okay, so with the destination name, where are we? Endpoint 2 in this. Okay, so the destination name I would say would be this one here. Close. Oh, hang on, that's not the one. So destination name. Sorry, just give us a sec. Oh, right, that is so. Okay, so the destination name would actually be the what I just put down before, which was the Evo. Oops, Evo mail dot there. Oh, yeah. We're going to copy that again, and we're going to create SNS topic. We're going to put that same name into here. We don't have to worry about this one here. That's optional. Create topic. Okay, so when we get down to here, then we select the destination name and then go next. All right, and then we're just going to add destination. Great. So we're up to that point. Now what we need to do is we need to create the SMT key credentials and endpoint URL from AWS to configure the Groove Mail. So let's go back to, actually, let's go back to identities. And what I'm going to do, so the domain, while we've been doing that, the domain has actually been verified, but the email address is still yet to be verified. So I'm actually going to go to my email address. There it is there. I've actually got an email, and I'm just going to click on this. Hey, congratulations, you've successfully verified your email address. Let's go back to identities. Let's just actually have a look and see if that has actually been verified, because I know I had trouble with it yesterday. Yay, we've got it. It's verified, so that's good. We've got the domain verified and the info at Evo bikeforce.com. Right. Okay, next we're going to be doing is we need to create what are we going to set as domain and sender. Yes, we've verified those. Ensure all DNS records are validated before we proceed. Okay, so the SES account starts in Sandbox. Let's just have a quick look. Let's go to setup. Okay, so it says here that we're actually in Sandbox. So we're in Sandbox mode. All right. At the moment, we can actually send 200 emails every 24-hour period. It's one email per second, basically. So not the 50,000 that we're after, but 200 emails is still good enough. You can probably stay in Sandbox and just do 200 emails at a time each day. But I mean, the only reason why you want to go out of Sandbox is that you can actually increase your limits, right? So that's why you want to get into production mode. But literally, you can still send emails. So basically, if I wanted to send an email, I could to myself right now. But but we're just in Sandbox mode, and so we've got that now. Verify. All right. So I think we've got there. Let's go back to. We're going to go to simple notification service. All right. So it doesn't actually show up here, but you need to actually expand the menu. All right. Let's go to topics. So we've got our topic. Let's go to subscription. We want to create a subscription. Now, see how that there is actually just auto-generated. So we just need to click on that. And we want it to be HTTPS. Okay, and the website receive notification from Amazon. That one there is this one here. Okay, this is your webhook URL. So we want to copy that and go back to here. Put that in. We don't need to worry about all this other stuff here. All we're going to do is just create subscription. Okay, so now we've got the subscription. All right, so we've got topics and we've got a subscription. All right. Okay, let's go back to dashboard. I want to go back to the SES because I just want to show you something. It will literally tell you what needs to be done if it hasn't been done. If you go up to get set up. So there we can actually request production access. I'm not going to do that because I already got rejected, and I think that's probably why they've actually deleted all my stuff that was in there. We pretty much don't need to do all this. We've done that. I think we've done that. Yep, the configuration set. We don't need to do this, and we don't need to do this. So we don't need to do the virtual deliverability or the dedicated IP address at the moment. Here are the completed tasks. All right, so we verified the email and we have verified the sending domain. Let's just send a test email just to make sure. All right, so I'm going to just choose one of these things here. I'm going to go successful delivery. Subject, I'm just going to put demo. And I don't need to put anything in there. And I'm going to go in here, configuration set. I'm going to go email, and let's just go send. Now, I have a feeling there was probably another step we needed to do, but let's just check to see if it's send anything. Oops. Okay. You have to check all these just in case. But let me just recycle that. I don't think we've actually got that. So, all right, let me go back to here. What we're going to do is we're going to actually set all this up, and we're going to put the username and password. Now that CSV, the CSV file that you would have downloaded at the beginning with the SMTP username password. Let's go to that. Probably need to, if I can actually upload that to my, no, I can't. I might have to stop share and then go onto that. Give me a sec. Just get to there. So I'm just going to just quickly stop share and share this once it's up. A wee bit slow. Oh, I'm just waiting for this to come up. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to share this one here so that you can see. All right, so this would have been the file, the CSV file you would have downloaded. Literally, we just want the SMTP username and the SMTP password. We don't need that there. We just need those two things there. So I'll stop share again, and then let's just go back and enter that information in. Yeah. All right. All right, so the username there, and actually also too as well, just make sure there's no spaces, but just go, what I like to do is put a space in and then a backspace, only because if you don't do that, and I notice with this here, if you just copy and paste in here, it won't save the data even though you save it. So make sure the field just needs to know that something's been typed in there. Okay, so just make sure you do that. And let me just get the password. And put that in there. All right, so the endpoint, the actual endpoint is when we go back to here, we go to the SMTP settings, and this is the endpoint here, right here, okay? So on the SMTP settings, just copy that and head back to here. That's your endpoint. Now, if you remember, if you recall, we did the configuration set, and we just used the name that we actually entered a few times, and in this case, mine was Evo Mail. All right, and then we're just going to go save. Oh, okay. Need to put all this in here. So I'm going to fill in all this data. I'm just going to put Evo by force. Actually, I'm just going to copy and paste that. Copy. And again, just make sure you give a space and then back. Okay, and then we need info at Evo by force. And I've got another hyphen in there. Okay, and I'll copy that as my reply as well, paste it in there, space, backspace. Then I need to actually just put the info in here with the company. So I'm just going to AQE line. Oops. So all this needs to be filled out with the address. You don't have to put your actual physical address, but you can just put your city, your postal code, and then you can put your country in there as well. All right, and then just save. All right, so what do we have here? Message rejected. Email address is not valid. The following identities failed the check. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to here. Let's go back to identities. I'm going to put in another email address. So I'm going to put in here. Oh, hang on. Let me just one more check. So we actually need to put the the username password for your, sorry, the email address that you use for your Groove. So we need to stick that in there somewhere. Just give me a sec. Okay. Email address. Let's put that in there. Let's put so my email address. So that's basically my email address that I use for login for Groove. I'm just going to create identity. .com. All right, let's just go back to here. Okay. And I need to verify that. Just waiting for verification. So yeah, very important. Probably would have been the first email address we needed to put in. Was the admin at was your login for your email login for your Groove account, which is something I didn't actually mention the other day either. So sorry about that. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the verification email. Do that. Make sure that's not in here. All right, so I'm going to do that again, but don't be too scared to actually. I've already verified this, but don't be too scared to actually just delete things and start again. But I'm going to actually probably just delete this one here, and then I'm going to redo this all over again. So I'm just going to delete these two. All right, let's just make sure that. Yep, so we've got that. I'm just going to create identity. So let's just do this again. Got here. I'm going to do admin at and then create. All right. Hopefully that works. Can't really see my email. All right. Okay, got it. All right, so I'm just going to verify that. Back, let's just refresh the page. Configuration set will stay the same. Let's go back to identities. And so that's both been verified. Okay, so we've got the domain. So that's the email address that we're going to be setting from. Now we just want to actually set up. I'm going to set up the Evo Bike Force one. So I'm just going to go there. I keep getting these characters just automatically pop up. And it's okay, great identity. Okay, let's just verify that. We'll go back to identities. It needs to be, it's pending verification. Okay, still waiting for that one to actually turn up. All right, so we've got those in there. So the main one is actually we've got our email address for our Groove login. All right. So we've done the SES setup. Let's just go back to here. Let's just see if there's anything else that we need to do. Other bar that one there, there's probably nothing else other than we've all done this one here. That's been verified. That's been verified. Let's just try this. We'll give this a test. See if I can actually get something here. And then send. Yeah, it's probably not going to actually send because I haven't got my Evo Bike Force actually verified just yet. So I need to get that verified before we can do that. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah. All right. So we're at this point now where now I'm sure there's actually one more step that we need to do. And once we've done all this other one with the identities, we still need to actually verify that. So that hasn't come through yet. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anything. It's fine. We don't need to do anything there. Yeah, configuration set. That's fine. Let's go into there. SNS topics. More subscription. Let's just have a check on that one here. HTTPS confirmed. All right. I'm just gonna save this and see what happens here. Okay. All right, so that's in there. Now we'll just go to back to here and see if we've got anything here. So that's still pending at the moment.
Peter,
Yeah.
you might have spelt Evil Bike Force incorrectly for your email.
Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. Thank you for that. All right. So again, I'm just going to delete that. I just got verified for the SMTP. I don't know how. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's just have a look at this. I don't know how that actually got thing. Let me just refresh this. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I'm just going to delete it. So don't be scared to delete anything if you've done anything wrong. So just I'm going to delete that, confirm, and then we're going to do that again. Create identity, email address. I end up with all these characters on my, I don't even know how to fix it, to be quite honest. I thought it might have been my keyboard, so I got a new keyboard, and it's not the keyboard. Hopefully I spelled that right now. Okay. And we'll just create. And okay, let's go back to here. I think we've done all that. Yep, I've done that. Let's go back to identities. And let's see if it's come through. There we go. Awesome. Thanks for that, because yeah, it had me wondering what was going on. So I'm just going to verify that. All right, let me just see if this has worked. Okay, so what we want to get verified here. So we want a yes to actually make sure that that's verified. But it has actually verified it in Amazon. So at this point, maybe it's just to wait for the email to actually get that verified. But at the end of the day, we've got up to the point where we need to. Everything else has been filled up. So we've got all the SMTP settings done, identities. Those are the identities here. So basically, you've got your username, email for your Groove account. And then you've got your domain for the email that you want to set up, and then you've got your email address. So that those three are all verified, and it would be just a matter of actually coming back to here, and then obviously request production access. All right. So when you do that, you just click on here. You need to put in your what's going to be for. Is it going to be transactional? Is it going to be marketing? Put your website your website address in there, domain, and then your email address that you want to get contact. You can put up to 4 email addresses in there. Okay, and then you just submit. So at the end of the day, that's just actually a request. That's nothing to do with the setup, but that's just nothing to do with any of the technical part for the setup. Just a request to get out of Sandbox. And once you're out of Sandbox, then you will end up with the 50,000. So I'm going to log out of it. I haven't got the email yet. Just make sure. But literally, you want to be in. You want that driver, the Amazon SES, to be yes. What we're going to do, I'm going to just go here. I'm going to go resend email, verification email. You can only do that every 10 minutes. Looks like I've actually done it in less than 10 minutes because of I set it up before. But you can just resend if you felt that you didn't get it or something might have happened. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you can just resend it. Now, I'm going to log out of this one here, and I'm going to show you the one that I've got existing. And like I said, I'm going to actually just delete this account once this is all over. So I'm going to sign out, and I'm going to go into my regular one, my normal one. Console. So when you sign in, always make sure you go down to sign in using the user email. All right. And that one there. Next. Hopefully they haven't taken this one away from me. All right. All right, so as you can see, I've got I've got that in there too. That's not good. Okay. I actually didn't know that was in there. Anyway, look, I've got these email addresses here. So I've got the domain for this one here. I've got my login for my Groove account email address. And looks like I've actually also set up in here as well, which is probably why it's not working for me at the moment. So yeah, I must have it in there somewhere. Which I have that there, but can't see it anywhere else. All right, okay. Oh, it's there. All right. But yeah, once you're in here, you can literally I can actually add whatever emails I want for ewaymarketing.net. So I've got promote at ewaymarketing.net there. I can have info at emailmarketing.net. Same with the Evo Bike Force. I can have support at Evo Bike Force, so I can add those in and all in. But if you want to actually add a different email address in, you need to actually add the domain. All right, so you add the domain first, like we did in the first one with the Evo Bike Force, and then you have to set up the or connect the email address as well. So yeah, so this one here, this is probably why there's a bit of a conflict actually. Why I'm not probably getting the yes, but let's just pretend we've done. We've set it up in this account, and I'll have to just fix that later. But we've got it all here, and at the end of the day, this is where you want to be, and you want to be in the. Obviously, you want to have the sort of the 50,000 emails per 24-hour period. Okay, that's literally 14 emails per second. And you want to actually have a healthy status too as well. So it all comes down to your email list. If you've got, if you've got a people in your emails in your list that are, I guess scam emails or anything like that, just marketing emails that have probably got into your email list by either you've bought a list or, somehow they've got in there, or you've entered them yourself from somewhere else. But at the end of the day, you want to stay in. You want to make sure that your status is healthy, because you don't want Amazon sort of like destroying your, taking your account away. So as you can see there, no bounce rates, no historic bounce rates, and I've actually have sent probably in the last few weeks. Posted about 2,000 emails in an email campaign. So yeah, basically all those emails are actually good. And like I said before, the way that you can actually find that out is when you go to your contacts, and then you go into here, contacts here, and literally you just want to make sure that you have all your contacts are actually all good. So there's 178 pages. With I don't know how many emails on there, 10, I guess. So over 1,000, probably close to 1,100 email contacts. But what I would do is I'll just filter out, have a look for anything that's we'll go status. Have a look for hard bounces. Apply. If you've got nothing there, that's fine. They normally will end up at the top here, and then we want to just also check status. We want to check what else was there. Let's go that one there, block listed. Not sure what this actually. Yeah, all right. You usually have to do that. So we'll go status again. And then we'll go hard bounce. Probably about the only two that I actually think that we need, to be quite honest. I don't think we need anything else other than that. Unsubscribed, unconfirmed. I don't see any ones getting unconfirmed, but I'm going to put that in there just in case. And then we'll just go apply. So nothing. All right, so pretty good. I've kept it clean, which is good. So that means that anything that goes through Amazon gets sent from my Groove mail. It's all going to be good. So that's what you're after. Okay, so that's us. If you do actually have an issue with getting out of Sandbox, just let me know, because I'll be interested in what they come back with. Because at the end of the day, I that's the second time I've done it in the last 6 months, maybe more. I think the last time I did this was sort of kind of like at the near the beginning of the year, but I got rejected back then too as well, because a different email address too as well. But yeah, I'm literally trying to set up a second account, which I don't advise that you do. Basically, just if it's a brand new account, that's good. You're probably the likelihood of getting out of Sandbox is a lot more higher than if you had two accounts. So I'm not going to really push it with them. Otherwise, I might get my normal account deleted. All right, that's me, Karen. So I'll leave it at that. I think we're going to just finish that and have questions. Stop the recording and then have questions. Is that correct?
Yes, that's what we're going to be doing. So once we end up here, but first, everyone, give Peter a big round of virtual applause. A big round of virtual applause for taking us through Amazon and getting that set up. Amazon, like I said, can be a bit tricky on how to get everything situated. And just like with coding, you miss one word, one period, one letter, screws everything up. And then you have thanks for the shout out, Brooks, on that piece. Just missing one letter, things won't be pending. So definitely gotta
Yeah, thanks,
get things
books.
get things situated and
I'm a
check and
shocking
recheck.
typer. I'm a
Yeah,
shocking typer,
well,
Karen.
especially when you're going fast and trying to get it all in. So we do really appreciate those of you who are in our community. So I do want to if you're not here in the Zoom room, we're going to be taking questions in just a little bit. So if you're not in the Zoom room, this is your opportunity to come in. If you have any questions about Amazon SES and connecting, if it's not working for you, this is the time. We're going to be saying our see you laters in just a moment and get that situated. And then for those who are in the room, you can stay in the room. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and start putting them into the chat box, and we will get to those, and we will be back after these brief message. Well, before I let you go, I almost forgot. I do want to share with you things that we're doing here in the Groove community. Yes, so you can go to GrooveAsia.cm/resource, and we have a ton of resources here. Make this big so you can see it. We have a ton of resources here that you have access to. So just scroll down here and see which ones that will help you the most. I do want to take you here to the calendar. Now, once you go to the calendar, which will take you to the calendar, of course, and we have a couple of things here that I want to show you. We're right here. This is in Eastern Standard Time because this is where I am here in Atlanta, Georgia, and we are right here at the 5-day challenge. In a few more hours, we're going to have the live mastermind retreat preview. We have mastermind that's going to be coming in March of 2025. We're going to be in Tokyo, Japan, where you'll be able to meet some of the top leaders here in the GrooveAsia Summit community, like Peter, myself, Simon, Leong, Chingu Tan, John Chung. All of them are going to be there, and some other speakers that work with the GrooveAsia Summit Mastery community that are also going to be there also. So if you're active in our GrooveAsia community and you know about the other programs that we have, then that we GrooveAsia leaders teach, but other people that we bring in, they might be high possibility that they will be there at the mastermind also. So mastermind retreat preview, just click on the link. If you have any information, want to find out some more information about the retreat, this will be the place to go. So come in the room for there. And we're going to continue on our 5-day challenge for Thursday and Friday. And we're going to end the week with the Accelerate Your Business with TikTok. TikTok is the way to go to have you to market your business. It's going to be an Eventbrite link, and Mr. Ino is going to be teaching it, and he does 5 and 6, 7 figures doing TikTok. All right, so those are the things that are coming up right now. And like I said, for those of you who are in the room, for those of you who are in the Zoom, you're more than welcome to stay. Sorry, my other screen's over here. You're more than welcome to stay. We have a brief announcement that we want to share with you, and then we'll continue on with questions and answers in the Zoom room. So until tomorrow, have a good day.
Hi, this is Simon Leung with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.